Revenge films.
I have a brother named Kyle. He was getting married soon. I've met his fiancée, Crystal, a couple of times. But honestly, I had a bad feeling about her, so I wasn't all that happy about this marriage. They met through a mutual friend, but from what I hear, Crystal has been with a bunch of guys, and frankly, she liked to party a lot. But I couldn't really tell my brother, so I just kept quiet. His marriage planning was going smoothly. Kyle was very smart. He worked for a big company. He was doing quite well for himself. Crystal worked at a subsidiary company of the company Kyle works at. That's probably why they had a mutual friend in the first place. When I heard about their marriage, I had this feeling that she was after his money. But she said she would keep working even after marriage, so I eventually forgot about it. They had family dinners at each other's houses. Both their parents were very happy to hear the good news. The wedding was right around the corner. But then, something unexpected happened. A few minutes before the ceremony, Kyle and Crystal were getting ready in different rooms. I went to see Kyle first. "Hey Kyle! Congratulations on your marriage." "Thanks. You go find a good girl soon too." "I'm still too busy with work, but I'll find her someday." After exchanging a few words with Kyle, I headed to Crystal's room to congratulate her. When I got to her door, I heard voices coming from inside. "Your husband has no idea what we're doing here."
He's not my husband yet.
"You're so naughty. I can't believe you're doing this right before getting married."
Yeah, but I'm marrying him for the money, so I get to keep having fun with you.
Huh? It clearly sounded like Crystal. It couldn't be. I opened the door slowly, and I couldn't believe my eyes. What are they doing? She was having an intimate moment with a guy I'd never seen before. They noticed me, and the guy said, "Hey, what are you doing? Stop filming!" Then the guy tried to jump towards me, but then Crystal screamed in pain.
Ouch! Hey, don't move! It hurts!
Ah! They both fell to the floor. They were both in a lot of pain. I don't think he could pull his thing out of there. Apparently, I startled Crystal so much that her thing down there tightened up. "Help me! Please do something!" The guy had asked me for help, so I said, "Sure." Then I headed towards the door.
Wait, where are you going?
"I'm calling everyone here."
No way! Do something! Call a doctor or something!
You're in no position to bark orders at me right now, and I can't call a doctor here. I'll get everyone and have them call an ambulance. They were still screaming, but I walked out of there and told everyone to come inside. Her parents walked in first. Her mother fainted and fell to the ground. Her father yelled at her in rage. "What are you doing? Get away from her!" But they couldn't. They were both stuck. Then my parents and Kyle got there. Kyle was so shocked he couldn't believe what he was seeing. Crystal started making excuses.
No, Kyle, it's not what it looks like!
Then her colleagues walked in.
"Oh my god, boss, what are you doing?"
Then the guy replied, "No, this isn't what it looks like!" Turns out, he was a manager at Crystal's company. Makes sense, I guess. A few minutes later, the ambulance arrived. But since they were still stuck, they had to put them on one stretcher. And there wasn't a blanket big enough for the two of them. They tried their best to cover them up, but you could see everything. It was a mess. And everyone was there to see it. Needless to say, the ceremony was cancelled. Kyle was so disappointed. I didn't know what to say to him. Crystal and her boss got the treatment they needed at the hospital. They had to stay there for a few days. After she came home, they had a long talk, and they decided to call off the marriage. No surprises there. Her parents got down on their knees and apologized over and over again. Crystal was still trying to talk her way out of this.
Listen, I just wanted to have a little fun before getting married, that's all, I promise!
I had nothing to say to her, so I just played the video again. She was speechless. "So, You were marrying Kyle for the money, right? And you've been seeing this guy for a while now, right?
Well...
I recorded everything on my phone, so I had more than enough evidence to shut her up. After seeing the video, she finally cracked and admitted her wrongdoings. So she's been seeing this guy for a while now, way before she started dating Kyle. That's why she wanted to keep her job. She just wanted to keep seeing him at work. Kyle was pretty upset, but he eventually got over it.
Please give me one more chance. I'll never cheat on you again.
Crystal tried, but Kyle wasn't having it. Hell no! You went too far! I can't forgive you! I'm gonna sue you for damages! And you're gonna have to pay for the cancellation fee! I'm not paying a dime!
I don't have that kind of money!
That's your problem! Sell your stuff! I don't care!
You can't do this to me! And wait, we weren't even married at the time! You can't sue me! I won't pay a dime!
She tried to talk her way out of it again, but it was too late for that. Her parents yelled at her, telling her to apologize. Her boss's wife also sued her for damages. Crystal was up to her neck in debt now. Her parents were so embarrassed, they decided to cut all ties with her. Kyle sued her boss as well, and his wife also left him. It wasn't looking good for him. Then, Crystal and her boss both got fired. So Crystal lost everything, and she couldn't go to her parents for help. She tried to get a new job, but nobody wanted to hire her. I heard she was now working as a janitor living paycheck to paycheck. Sucks for her, but oh well. A few months later, Kyle said to me, "Man, I'm done with marriage." But then he married his childhood friend a few years later, and they had a beautiful wedding. I was kind of surprised he planned a wedding ceremony. I thought he'd skip that after the incident with Crystal, but I guess not. A wedding's not for the groom, but for the bride. I wanted to make a wonderful once-in-a-lifetime memory for my wife. That's nice of him. It was the best wedding ever. Everyone was really happy for them. Soon after, Kyle's wife had a baby, and we all celebrated together. I knew Crystal was bad news, so I probably should have said something. But what was I supposed to do, you know? Anyways, I'm glad he found out before they were actually married. Anyways, it was a rough couple of years, but glad everything worked out for my little brother.
How was today's video? If you enjoyed it, please subscribe, like, and leave a comment. Stay tuned for more.